What's going on, guys? I recently bought this 2007 Tahoe with a 5.3 V8 in it, but the guy didn't tell me that it was leaking oil out of a couple places in the engine, not just the oil pan gasket, which is what I thought initially. But I kind of assumed I would have to pull the engine out of this at the beginning when I bought it. So I'm just gonna make a quick video of me pulling the LS engine out and changing those gaskets and putting everything back in. This is the truck. Alright guys, still day one, really long day. I've succeeded in disconnecting all of the wiring harness all throughout the V8. So that's ready to get pulled. Everything that connects to the radiator's out. The exhaust bolts that I was supposed to take off are giving me a really hard time. They're pretty much rust welded together. I couldn't get off with the ratchet, I was stripping the bolt. So what I had to do is pull out the old plasma cutter, and I'm gonna blow through those bolts, and then we're just gonna have to get new ones when I pull the engine out and pretty much reattach the whole thing back on with the new exhaust manifolds. So we'll see. This is still day one. It might take a few more days than planned, but still progress. All right guys, official ending to day two. Tomorrow I'm pretty much gonna pull the engine out and rebuild it and put it back in, but today I have it sitting to the point where I could just pull it. So all the torque converter bolts, all the motor mounts, as you can see here, I have the wiring harness all unhooked, the belts taken off the front. I took the exhaust manifold off on this side completely, and I'm leaving it on one side so that I could just pull it past that. I mean, it's a little hard to fish out. I'll climb under the car and show, but I got the starter, the torque converter bolts, like I said, and all the transmission bolts. So this thing should fish out pretty good. Before I pull it in the morning, I'm going to just once over it again and make sure I got everything unplugged. So. All right, day three. Finally got the engine out. Had to take the intake off, didn't have enough room, so. It's pretty dirty. It's leaking oil pretty bad. Pull it apart. All right, so continuing on day three, finally got this bad boy pulled out. Like I said, it was leaking pretty bad on the valve covers around this side. So everything on the passenger side of the engine bay is just really oily. And then down here on the oil pan, it was leaking as well. So I'm gonna change out those gaskets, make sure the leak stop before I put it back in. It's sitting in degreaser, so you can't really see the leaks, but everything else in the engine runs good, has great compression on all 8 cylinders. So, I mean, there's no need to tear the interior apart. I'm just fixing the seal onto the transmission. Everything on this side of the engine was really greasy, but as you can see, it got that all degreased up, and then I'm gonna power wash it, and then change out all the gaskets, pop it back in the truck, and then start getting the whole process of putting it back together. All right. Hey, what's up guys? It's still day three here. I'm returning with different clothes because we ended up going kayaking coming back. So I ended up pulling this engine apart a little bit to get to the lower gaskets. I got the oil pan off, and I got the rear main seal area all taken apart, and just kind of taking a look at it. It looks pretty good. The oil doesn't look too bad or too dirty. Everything is probably gonna just need to be cleaned a little bit, and then new gaskets and put back together. Definitely the biggest leak culprit is these valve cover gaskets. So once I put all that back together with the new gasket, I'm gonna tackle these, put that back together, and then turns out this motor mount right here is just destroyed. So I gotta get a new driver motor mount, which is really expensive on the Tahoes, but whatever. so here I am at the end of day 3. Everything has been replaced on the motor. Got the flex plate back on, the whole oil pan gasket on the bottom, the new rear main seal, and now I'm onto the valve covers. This one was the culprit. It was leaking the most. On the valve cover itself, the people before me siliconed the crap out of it, which tells me that it's been having an issue. So hopefully putting these new grommets, this new gasket, and then if it leaks again, we'll just pull that header off, or that valve cover off, and then replace that gasket or silicone it again like they did, because it wasn't leaking. Well, it was leaking, so probably gonna have to do that. But anyway, yeah, so this is the end of day 3. The engine's all gonna be put back together right when I finish this, put that gasket on, or O-ring, and tomorrow should be the trusty day. Put the motor mount on and then put everything back in and start reconnecting. Most likely by day 5 will be the day that we do a start. So we'll see. Alright guys, still on day 4. I pretty much have the whole engine in and bolted. Got all the transmission bolts in, all the torque converter bolts, the motor mounts, everything is in there and in the right place. So what I'm going to have to do now is put the intake on and get the wiring figured out, take the AC and then the starter and hook that all up. Find all the plugs where they go. And then put some oil in it, put some antifreeze in it, and then a little bit of transmission fluid that we leaked. And then it should be go time after all the plug is good. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about it. Maybe today or tomorrow we're gonna get it started, so we'll see. What's up guys? Finally got this rebuild done on this engine. Changed all the gaskets out and a lot of different parts in about 4.5 days. From pulling the engine out and putting it back in, it was a good experience and I really love the LS motors. I'm just gonna hop in real quick and give it a quick start to show you guys that we finally got the process done. So obviously it's already been running and it's hot because we had to get all the way up here. But it got us all the way here, about an 1.5-hour drive from where I live. We just had a couple of problems with it overheating, but once we put some more coolant in it, it worked perfectly fine. And the LS platform is a really great engine. So if you guys want to see more with this car and different LS builds that my family's doing, check out my channel and I'm going to get into changing the computer in this truck, so stay tuned.